Hi Drito, it's 11th of August 2012. As shown in recent videos, you do a decent amount of stuff in your time, most of which is constructive. However, one thing you do that could be considered unconstructive is anime. You spend quite a bit of time reading it, playing it, watching it, but why is that so? Hopefully this will be the first video of my new mini-series, Why is blank so awesome? First, we need to define it. Anime has many definitions, but I'm going to go with this one. Animation produced in Japan, influenced by Osamu Tezuka, the first artist/writer of anime and manga. I'm not going to focus too much on variety since all forms of entertainment can do this. Yet then why is anime so addictive and why do I prefer it over other forms of entertainment? Well, I really can't answer that question. I like lots of types of shows. Comedies to action, they're all great. But here is my theory why anime is preferred. First, these are confined to simply being a show. There are card games such as Yu-Gi-Oh!, video games like Pokemon, costumes like this Full Metal Alchemist watch, and there are several other forms of merchandise too, like this playing card deck from Code Geass, or even this Dragon Ball shirt, and this playmat from Yu-Gi-Oh! Having such a variety means they can hook you on with one thing and exploit your interests further. However, I don't think that answers why it's so good to watch in the first place. I'm not going to answer that question quite yet. I'm going to answer the question, once you're hooked, why can't you let go? I think it's because all anime is related. Maybe not on content, but you can tell if a show is an anime or not. Having dozens of websites dedicated to anime also helps its cause. Oh, you just finished watching Code Geass, why don't you try Death Note? It's this infinite loop that really helps with its views. Though anime was popular even before the dawn of the populous internet, I'm sure you've all watched Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z as a child. A property of anime is that it appeals to all ages. I don't know how it does this, but anime I watched as a child, I can watch now. A trait of any good show. Most anime focus on teenagers, with most protagonists being in the equivalent of secondary school. I think it's the perfect market for people to be involved in anime. It allows children, teenagers, and even young adults to relate to these characters. And I've pretty much concluded that my career isn't going to be market analysis. I don't think I gave sufficient reason to tell you why anime is so popular, because honestly, I don't really know. So, for the rest of the video, I'm going to give my reason and why I like anime so much. 1. The storylines are epic. The best anime, like Code Geass, make you want to find out more and more about the events in this imaginary world. You want to know the origins of Lelouch, the protagonist's power. You want to know how his father was able to obtain such an empire. And most of all, you want to find out how he will defeat his father and obtain his own empire. The amount of detail in mysteries such as this almost rivals Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes. There's an anime for practically everything, from playing tennis with ridiculous moves, to fighting with robots known as Gundams, or even saving the digital world. I could go on forever, but I won't. That brings up another point. I could talk about any anime I've watched for endless hours. I haven't quite decided yet if that's a good or bad thing. 3. Brilliant character development. Anime can range from 15 to over 600 episodes, but either way, they have phenomenal character development. And it doesn't necessarily have to be for the main character. For example, in Code Geass, I know I've used it quite a few times, but Suzaku doesn't really know which side he's on. Is he going to fight for his friend, or is he going to fight for his father? Throughout the show, he constantly jumps from one side to the other. And even in the end, without revealing any spoilers, I don't think he ever decided. 4. The animation is top notch, better than Western cartoons. Most Western cartoons look a bit splodgy, but these ones are well defined. 5. The music is also pretty good. Each anime has a separate outro and intro for each season, and background music depending on which scene is playing. I can't think off the top of my head any Western shows that do that. I don't think I've done sufficient justice to anime in this video, considering the hours of joy it has given me. I'll make a separate video on specific anime I enjoy and why I enjoy them so much. Though some of the longer animes have superfluous or filler episodes. Not to end on a bad note, anime has defined you as a person and will continue to define you in the future. So, thank you anime, and Adrito, I'll see you tomorrow.